Hi, welcome back, Nikki. I'm glad to see you on today. And hi, Tiff. Let's get this ball rolling, shall we? We are going to now go through and get as much done as possible. And if for some reason we don't, well, we'll just continue tomorrow. But the goal is that this is done because Monday we start our wonderful butterfly kisses. And a lot of you were probably just online over at Scrapbookers and saw Lexi's. She showed the two new collections, the berry and the be happy, or I can't remember the name of all these collections, but I got to show you something. So the whole collection is what we've done is we put you together a crafty pack so that you can grab all of the good stuff at one. But I want to show you something that she didn't show. We just been working on these back here, getting them ready. So when you purchase the Want It All collection, which has, let me see, I need to grab that link and I didn't grab. Okay, Berry Sweet and Be Happy on the website. If you just go to um, Berry Sweet bundle and Be Happy bundle. So we've put together our crafty bundles, but you're going to also, your crafty bundle will come like this. There will be the assortment of the grass grain or satin, whichever ribbon. So we've got quite a huge assortment that was sent. So you'll be getting the ribbon and then you're going to get the bag. And that way, everything, because you see me use these bags a lot. And trust me, if I had the fabric, I wish we could get the fabric made. I'd be making the bags in the fabric to match the collections. Trust me, we would go all out because these collections are just adorable. Oh, Tiffany is getting them for us. And so your bag will come. You can reuse these, but we also have, and it will be shown tomorrow, we have specialty ribbons that are coming that match these collections perfectly. Wait till you see them tomorrow. But the colors, you can still take these off and you'll be able to use them on your projects. And the Be Happy will be yellow, and this one will be, of course, matching our Berry Sweet. And then you get the cute little, you can reuse these. So, and then you'll get a little package of ribbon. Some may match the collection, some may not, but they'll match other collections. But though that's a free gift for you guys, along with the bag when you buy the whole pack. Okay, well, let me put that away because now we've got all this fun ribbon hanging out, and it's so awesome to be able to play with. My screen got knocked off again, and I was muted. So, Nikki, grab them. You've got a couple of orders going out, and I can add them. And I hope I wasn't muted during explaining the bag that you'll get with your little collection. I don't know why that button is so touchy. Okay, I showed the bag. I hope, did you guys hear that the bag will be included when you get your bundle? Oh, yeah, you get the free shipping, you earn your rewards. So, I mean, you get so much uh, from just purchasing. You get your, oh my gosh, you get the bag, you get the ribbons that you can reuse, you get the free gift. And then, yeah, like Tiffany said, you earn points on the order, and you may even use points when you purchase it. So you're in a win-win situation with Country Craft Creations. So also, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the tutorials. We got a lot more coming in the next couple of weeks. And I know Tiffany, because I just saw what she ordered for her show and tell order, and she's going to be doing some playing. Let me tell you. And we all know we love our designers' projects, but let's get scrappy. We'll have it all to show you. Sorry, I am still downing some coffee. Okay, we're going to get working, and we're hopefully going to get pretty far. We'll see. Right now, we're going to go ahead and add our cut aparts. And we will be adding some of our embellishments as we're going along because we've already done our sorting of the embellishments. So if you have the cat, we're going to go now straight to our cut aparts, and we're going to pull these cut aparts. And then if you have the dog, you're going to have a yellow plaid, and we have the orange floral that will go. Such a 70s print. I just love it. Okay. And then if you notice, you have quite a bit of your 12 by 12s left. So we are going to be doing, and this is what I'm hoping to do on Saturday, is I'm going to do the bonus pages on those ones we didn't use in the album. I decided, well, we had so much left, and you never know in the beginning because they give you so many pages with our Doodlebug albums. I didn't want to take the chance of running out of paper, but I found out we don't run out of paper, so we are good. Okay, you should have this cute little piece left, and we're going to actually use this, though. We need to use that on our next thing, so we will be probably cutting into another sheet. And I'm getting my cut aparts because we did cut into them. So another thing, if you don't want to mat, do the matting on your cute little card, you can actually, you can wait till the end, but I'll go ahead and we'll get our matting done. So we're going to pull this piece out, but we're not going to cut it yet. And then I want my cut aparts. Mine's the kitty in the chair, and if you have the doggy. Oh, and I went back and I did get the books completely in order. So it will be in order as we're going. And you're going to get the Wake Up, Cuddle Dog, and Have a Great Day. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. Just to lay there and cuddle the pooch. Okay. Now this was my second cut apart. So this is the one that I want to, because these are all going to go in the book. So you definitely do not want to cut into those. And then we use, I believe, some of the little squares. So I'm just going to put my cutter where it belongs, grab my book, and let's go ahead and add that. So it fits perfect because I sized so that we have a nice border. And then you didn't have to worry about trimming anything down once you trimmed your, once you cut the 3x4 off of the cut aparts. And then also, this is why I don't like to pre-cut anything for you. I want you to also be able to have your choice. A lot of times you want something different than what I do. And then it's always fun to see over on Scrapbookers all the different ways people create their projects. I just love it. So I do want to get out another one of these because for the kitty it's going to be the orange. So I'm cutting into my second sheet, and then we have a 5 3/8 by 6 1/4. So I will be cutting this 5 3/8. So we're going to go 5 1/4. Put that back in my need to use pile. And you can go 6 1/8. Now, if you want to go and cut this off an 8, to be honest with you, I don't know why I did it that side. Oh, yes, I do. It was how it fit in there. So, but you are welcome to change the sizing on your mats. And then the only thing I had remembered done a score. So I didn't map the back, but this one I will. I'll go back after our scraps. And then we are also going to want from our sticker sheet, this little guy. So let's grab the sticker sheet. And Crazy About You and the dog will have, the dogs will be in the exact same space. It'll just be different. So I am going so that my pull tab fits better. I'm just going to take 1/8 of an inch off. So I am going to cut mine at 6. And if you were watching our video, or Lexi's video showing the new product, you will have time. I want you to go and comment, because I'm going to give away from that collection 2 sets of doodle pops. There's 4 in each collection. So one person will win a berry, one person will win the bee. So very sweet and be happy. And so be sure to go and comment on her video and watch it. And I will pick this evening. I will pick 2 winners from all the comments on Scrapbookers. If you're not a member of Scrapbookers, go join Scrapbookers, because that's where the best action happens with our designers, giveaways, all that fun stuff. So this is nice and sticky. Well, and before I stick it down or add any more adhesive, let's go ahead and let's do some breaking up of those fibers. It is a little bit stiff. And then also, we will be adding more adhesive once we get it there. So taking that 1/8 of an inch, making it 6 inches by 6 1/8, or excuse me, 6 inches by 5 1/8 just gives us a better fit. And I'll go back. So this will be a scrap piece on the back, because I need to cover my score line, and then it'll strengthen it. Okay. I'll put my pull tab. Isn't that cute? It just adds this other layer. It just really makes it cute. Now we want to get out whether you have your doggies. Put the lid over here. Because we are going to start into using our fun stuff. These are pretty much the same. So there's the doggies floral, and I'll show you the kitty floral. And we already did that. Nice assorting. Oh, they're buried under the cute doodle pops. Let's take our fun little doodle pops out, or no, Bella pops, sorry. And you have 2 different, and you should have this with the doggies. You have 2 different sizes, and it is, see, it's this little bit smaller one. And of course, I don't want to cover our little bottom kitty. And I'm just going to add adhesive down to the bottom. And just a tiny bit so it touches our photo, but we don't want it to be a lot, because you don't need it. There we go. Did I glue that down? Oh, I did glue that down because we didn't stick a picture. So let's go ahead and add some more adhesive. There we go. except for ribbon that will go there. That page is now done, or the front cover. Pretty cute, huh? Okay, let's work on this little guy. One thing that we're going to add is just a little tuck pocket with our cardstock. And this one will have our plaid, and then I took a strip of the words, and I'll give you this. We're going to put a strip of words there. Then these came out of the ephemera pack, and for the dogs, you're going to have the red hearts, and you're going to have the puppies, kitties, pink hearts, and kitties, of course. And then we'll use the word woof and kitten. Okay, and for our kitties, we have this piece already, which we just cut. So we won't even have to cut into this one. So we can put him aside. And then you'll want the pink hearts or the red hearts, depending on kitty or dog. And then we'll just use a strip of that orange. And it's on the kitty, it should be on the paws. It's on our paw sheet. And okay, one thing I have is this little card of words. So I'm going to use that. And we'll just use a strip. Now we're working on our full sheets here. And our top piece. Our top piece is going to be the 2 inches. 2 inches by 5 3/8. So I'll just take this one. And for those of you, thank you, that have ordered our Bow Wow and Meow kits. They are cut. I had to order more because you guys just bought tons of them. Thank you. But we're ordering more, and so they should ship out on Monday. Oh, yes. Yes. And you know what? Tanya just added 6 more of the bundles. So if you're wanting to get the 2 new collections in bundles, you better hop on and get them, because they will all be gone quicker than you can say doodlebug, because that's what's been happening. But thank you. Okay, now my kitty for the bottom is going to be 4 7/8 of an inch. And that piece is perfect. You never know if you need a little filler there. And our width again will be the 5 3/8. I think I'll keep him just in case. Now, for the little orange on the bottom, and I'm just double checking my measurements. I already knew it was going to be 2 inches, but let's always double check. So now from this piece, I'll just cut 2 inches. And it's going to be the same, 5 3/8. Oh, actually, Nikki, you know what? We're almost ready. We can start shipping, especially some of our international. So you go ahead and we'll get everything in there for you. Yes, you can order. Seasons of Creativities is slated to ship June 10th. Yep, and we will just have everything in there together for you. And anybody else. So yeah, anybody else that you definitely have a special request, just give us a holler, because we love special requests at Country Craft Creations. Okay, I'm going to see which wording I want, because we want 2 inches. No, we do not want 2 inches. We want 1. Oh, no, we want 2 inches on this. No, the 2 inches was the orange. I'm sorry, guys. It's 1. Let me do another one. 1 Oh, it's 1 help me here. 1 3/8. I don't want to strain my brain. Okay, 1 3/8. And it will also be 5 3/8. That look, fancy feline. So and that's going to go just across our center. Right across there. And if you did the corner rounder, we need to get our corner rounder out. And let's go ahead. So around the top, here around the bottom. And then my pocket, I have to round at the bottom. Let's put the top on first, our 2" by 5 3/8. Okay, where's my pen? Oh goodness. Sometimes our glue bottles need to know when we're live they can't mess up. Sorry, guys. Days like this, I wish I had another glue bottle. Art glitter glue is pretty tacky. It should cover it. Come on down a little. Okay, I should have. Good thing it's not. I didn't check first. You know, I always like to check. I should have. Oh, it's fine. It was just the way the operator was putting it down. See, it's amazing how little art glitter glue you can use. And it really will work, but I don't know why my bottle's acting up. Sorry, I usually have a spare tip right here. And I don't this time. Okay, this is just considered a little tuck pocket. So I will, there we go. I think there was a little, you know, cloddy piece. And this will match. This just matches your, should match your matting. Guys, there's something stuck in there. There's a chunk of glue. There it is. Okay, it came out of, it's like passing a kidney stone on your art glitter glue bottle. Wow. There, we're having some issues today. I'm really, oh, you know what we're going to do? Okay. I don't use this often, but goodness, we're going to use it. And oh, if it doesn't come out, hey, Tanya, are you there? I'll have Tanya message my husband and say, your wife needs you in her studio. We'll get Rick to, oh, okay, now Well, we haven't had a bad glue day in a long time, have we? So I guess we were due. And because this is a tuck pocket, I really don't want glue everywhere. Okay. I don't use, this is a nice glue. It just doesn't dry fast enough for me. Then I'll put this in the center because all those words just go with the kitty. Oh. And let's go ahead, whether you have the kitties or the doggies, and these ones I didn't tie strings on, but I did on the doggy. You've got your brown twine. So I need to go back, but I just took my brown twine, and you have brown twine in your kitty or your puppy kit. And I did just tie those on. Now for the doggy, I have Wolf, and I did leave off one of the puppies, but you'll see I put a kitty on this other one. So wait until we use all of our puppies, and then you can go back and stick a puppy there. And then the back, we don't mat. We're going to just take a pen to that. But I didn't grab the twine. Otherwise, I just double the twine and tie it through the hole very gently. And hey, Tanya, because we have a three-way group. It's not that we have a connection with husband and wife here, guys, but we have when new merchandise comes in, so Tanya can text Rick. And now, Tanya, will you just shoot Rick a text and say, your wife's having a glue emergency? Oh, he's here. He's here. I can't get anything. Oh, I can't get anything to come out of that bottle. Here's that, and pipe cleaners back there. During a live, usually I don't have that issue. Okay, I'm going to take kitten for the kitties, and then you'll take puppy for the doggy. Here. I mean, Wolf. Isn't that adorable? So Wolf. And I, whoops, hit the camera. So I took kitten. And then for here, I did a gray kitten. And we had sorted all our kitties. I can't remember why I left one off of the boy. Off of the doggy. But you will have, you'll have some doggies left. So I do apologize for not having that on the camera, and I don't have my pieces and parts. So you can also go back if you want and also choose a different kitty. So don't feel you have to do it exactly, but it is cute this way. So we're going to put our kitty there, just not on the ears. Because his little ears will poke up over our tuck pocket. Okay, for the back side, I'm going to take this out. Oh, how about we put our kitten down? I did not put this up on foam. I'll tell you why. I had tried. It was catching over here on our front cover. So on this one, I don't suggest that you put it on foam. unless you really want to. Because I had to take it off. It was just catching on all of this. Okay. And if you have your favorite pen, I always tell you mine's the 0.4 Cricut pens. And boy, we're going to have a busy day, guys. Okay. So however is your favorite way. And was it Kim Brewer? I saw on Scrapbookers she had done, or maybe it was Sheila Wachtel, when you penciled your or penned your Rust and Revs. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Thank you. It was so cute the way you did your squiggles. Yay, I think he got us all fixed. No.
That's the glue then, because that thing is completely empty. I mean cleared. The glue might be getting, what do you call it? She's drinking it.
No, nothing will come out of this darn pen.
I just cleared the whole thing.
Okay, well,
You got any more glue?
it won't come out. I have some new tips up there, in somewhere in there. He's going to see if he can find me a new tip up there in those boxes. We'll just continue. Okay, let's turn this over, and we need to do the back here. Kitty, puppy. So puppy, plaid. So if you grab your plaid, brown paws, and that was a strip of the yellow. Okay. So I'll keep this handy and I'll refer back to it. Kitty, again, we're going to do the plaid, but it is a blue paw. Now for your plaid, you probably have the same as me, the 6x8. Okay, we're going to use the 6x8 that was just left over. No, 4x6 from when we cut. Sorry. And then we want either blue paws or brown paws. And the paws are on the back. Now, these, of course, aren't going to be quite large enough. Rick, they're in there with the pink tools.
I didn't see one in there.
Oh, yeah, glue's squishing out everywhere. It's Chucky. Okay. I believe, too, we've already cut into our second one with our paws. And so this page, I kind of build it on the fact that the pieces and parts that were left.
A little bit better.
There it is. But you should have this half a sheet where we cut it down the center at 6. We're going to cut the blue one. We're going to cut the blue one at 5 and 3. So 5x6, and then we're going to go 3x6. Much better. And the top will be 3 by 6. Thank you, thank you. So that can go back in our little pile. Now your paws, the paws are directional. And then this little guy. So here's the thing. We have to sit these so they match. And I didn't want to put it on top of my tab if I could help it. But we do want the 2 of these lined up. Now see, I've got a good space there, and that's okay, because then we're going to cut a strip of either your orange or yellow plaid. And we're going to make this cute little flag that's going to cover there. And it's going to measure 5/8 of an inch by 6. So we'll just cut a strip at 5/8. Put him over there. And it doesn't have to be perfectly 6-ish, but close. Then I'm just going to cut up the center about 1/4 of an inch. And then corner to center to make our flag. And we're actually going to have it come out onto the white board to cover that. And then we'll want one of our 3 by 4s. So we'll need these guys handy to go right there. Doggy, we'll just have the brown at the bottom. Okay, let's try out this. Hi, Jen. Jen, your wedding album turned out just stunning. You did such a great job. Ah, he got it cleaned. Smash him up. So I am leaving a space there because I want it to come down towards the bottom more. Okay, we'll put our emergency glue here. Like I said, don't worry about that space. Excuse me. And then we have a heart. So the doggy has basically the same, we'll have the same heart. It's more pink with floral, where this one is white with floral, but it's almost identical to that. But it's pink. No, that's our kitties. And it is in our, I'm just loving the berry and the bee that they just came out with, because they've combined, oh, I'm so happy. They've combined all the ephemera in those mini lines. But it's going to be fun to sort too. So it is this one. And I'm not going to dig too long. If he's not here, at least you have this one to see, and I will find it so we can keep trucking along here. Making sure he didn't get put. No, it won't be with our kitties. Those are our bigger ones. And let's double check that it's not on the sticker sheet. And it's not. Okay, so whichever one you have, a pink with floral for your puppy, the white with floral for the kitty. Again, that will be found. We'll be just trucking along and it will just come up somewhere. So we will get her added. But you'll have a space here. And that's where that little heart goes. So we just want to bring it all the way to that edge. And both the kitty and the puppy have the word spoiled. So that's what we're going to use, the block spoiled. And oh, let's do spoiled, and then we want the word cat obsessed, or you want bow wow. Bow wow has a blue, not a blue, but it's more of the teal. Bow wow. There's your heart and spoiled. Now spoiled, I did put up on some foam, but they're not the big, the great big ones. I'll show you. I just used my smaller, the half size. Positive vibes. And cat obsessed. Did you just make me a glue tool to clean it? Ah, I have a glue tool. Fabulous. Oh, is that a twist tie?
This is garbage, yeah.
No, it's not. I have inner parts. So take a twist tie. He just made me a hook with a twist tie wire, guys.
Where do you want this?
And it's like a snake for your glue bottles. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So don't leave it in there. It will rust, but you can use it to clean it.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yep, he's brilliant.
Super genius.
So these are the less poofy. So get yourself a twist tie. Okay, you might have to poke out some innards. This is where it gets tricky. So if you want to just pop it down with glue all the way, for sure you can. But foam just makes it fun. Okay, that was a little bit of our adhesive here. So lovable, spoiled, as all of our pets should be. The heart will go here. And then I want to go ahead and draw myself a little box here. A doodle box or doodle lines. And if you're really artistic, you can get super fancy. I'm just straight line, straightforward. Oh, yay, it works. Okay, this will just go in the center. Man, such happy, cute colors. Your kitty's going to want you to take pictures, or your puppy, just to be put in your album. Super cute. Or if you have a new puppy or kitty to the family, what a cute way to keep record of you know, from bringing home to. Okay, that one is done. All righty, let's take these out of each book so you can see exactly what's going on. And I'll put this one back. So we have in red, of course, we're going to do paws down, you're the best. And then we have our little squares we're going to cut. And then we'll have a background paper. And then in the back, another one of our cut aparts. So for the kitty, I went with cheerful, loyal, spoiled, and paws down, you're the best. Isn't that adorable? Just adorable. So we should have that one. And I believe it's from that first, you may have it on the first sheet, because we had a few of those cut aparts left over. Uh-oh, I cut his little head. Okay, let me keep looking here. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, I remember telling you in the beginning we need to have this. So we're going to cut that. I'm going to cut my two cut aparts. So we need the love too. That is going to be used. So this one is just the words for the dog. Cheerful, loyal, protector, cuddly. And then for kitty, I kind of reversed where these were, because that kitty was so cute. I put it on the front. Okay. And then for the matting, you're going to get your sheet for the kitties with the little, they're not really, they're kind of starburst flowers. And over here you have the little they're mini flowers kind of. And it's the back of our purple. Those little purple florals. My sheet's buried, of course. So you have a full sheet of, you should have a full sheet for both. Put those there. Okay, we're going to cut this at 8 1/4. Eight and a quarter by 2 7/8. You could go 3, but you might want to go 3 to start, and then see if you want to cut it. It's easier to trim it down. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Actually, let's just go ahead and cut a 6-inch piece. Let's just cut it because this is not directional. So I'm going to go 6 inches this way, put him aside. Then I'll cut 8 1/8. So 6 by 8 1/8. And then we'll just cut this in half at 3. We'll check our fit and see if we're happy with that before we do any more cutting down. Yeah, go with 3. And it will fit just fine. I'm going to, oh, and then on the back side, let me show you it's on the back. I did white. So we'll do our 3 by 4. These were not on that when we were cutting the other night. So we'll need to cut 2 3 by 4s to go on the back. Or you can use your scraps and do the pattern paper. That's okay too. Remember, our dividers are a little on the slippery side. That's what I did different. Oh, no, it's not. I thought there was something I had done different between the cat and dog, but I guess I didn't. Oh. Oh, did she? Oh, that's too bad, Nikki. That's hard. Poor babies. At least it slides around really well. Quick measurement, 3 by 4. It's a, well, 2 7/8 by 4. So we're going to cut 2 of those. And I have the extra papers. So I'll just go 2 7/8 first and see if we can get 2 out of here. No, we can't. By 4. Yes, I am. I got to check the writing. I had some extra papers here. I do not want to cut into my other one, so I'll just take the 2. Oh, we don't need that anymore. We had the 2 full extra sheets. So 2 7/8 by 4. And now it's a perfect fit. Oh, Nikki, I'm so glad. You know what? I need to make another album for her. That makes me so happy that she's keeping it. It'll have a wonderful life. I'm so happy. So let me go ahead and this will go on the back. So your cut apart, you're going to have to cut it down to 2 7/8. The length is fine. So I'm going to take, I want to keep it symmetrical. I think we're fine. Yep. And then let's check our kitty for the front or your other words. I'll just cut it to 2 7/8 up and leave it by 4. So we'll put our little cute kitty down. Has the sweetest face. Okay. Oh, that would be so sweet to do. This does take a little bit longer to dry, only because, remember, it has a different finish. So it's a little bit on the slippery side. And then cheerful, spoiled, playful, cuddly, and friendly. There is a big possibility I will be live tonight. I have to go to our city's, our little town here, the food truck night. We have to go out and support them because I don't want to cook dinner. No, that's not all. We need to support them so they can keep coming. Our town's really small. Some of you have been here to Hooper and seen. We still have the hitching post at the dance studio that used to be our grocery store where people would ride their horses, right? Don't do that anymore. But so if we get done, and I think we will, I'm going to go on again tonight. So that is a big possibility. I just wanted to give you warnings just in case. I'm thinking I can, and I'm hoping because I want to keep working. So we're going to cut 2.5 by 2.5. I used the back side of the floral for the purple. So we want 6 of those. And then I used the grass for the puppy. Again, those are going to be 2.5 by 2.5. And we want 6 of those. So you can either jump into the scraps here. Go ahead and pop that in the book. You can use scraps, or you can actually probably cut into your other one, but I like to, let's use up these scraps first. So 2.5 by 2.5. Oh, I don't have them right here, Nikki, but when I go back, the whole list is up. When I go back to the warehouse when we're done, I will definitely do another video for you. Because they will come with the really nice bag. And then we're just going to go ahead and, oh, I found another trap. So I'll get that done for you after our live, because I have to head over there. I love busy days. So I need 3 more, and I don't believe we have, and you may not either have any more of your scraps from your purple. So we'll have to just cut into this bigger one, and that's fine. Because we'll just take a 2.5-inch strip. I need 3 more. Well, I do know it's your collection kit. It's your petite prints and your texture cardstock. 4 doodle pops. And for these mini lines, they have combined the ephemeras. Yeah, I had to go for my haircut, but she's really quick now that my hair is short. I had to run and do that before I came on live. Okay, we're going to put our little squares down. I always do the top. I do the top, and then I do the bottom, and then I put in the center. And then we can always arrange our center that way. Yeah, I see my hair was red. I was a redhead, and it gets to the point you can't, oh, what was it called? You can't really dye red hair after a while. It goes orange. And so many years ago, I just told my daughter, keep cutting it, that we're going to just keep cutting it and cutting and cutting it while it grows gray. So as soon as it went all gray, so I really don't have to do anything with it anymore but cut it. And so my haircut, I'm talking super fast. You know, guys, I don't know if Tanya came back on, but I feel really bad. Today's her day off, and I've got her working her little buns off. So if you see Tanya, everybody, tell her how much we appreciate her. I say that because she's just sending me information. And it's like, wow, I didn't mean to have her work on her day off. Oh, Tanya, that sounds fabulous. And I'm awesome. That's awesome. You got to talk. No, Nikki, that's my hair color after red. My daughter's a redhead too. Kara, Lexi's mom, she was, and my boys are redheads. They have the red beards and just real prominent red. And I went white pretty early in life for some reason, probably because I had 4 kids and grandkids early, but because we had our kids early. No, this is my gray. I guess it's gray or white or, oh goodness, I don't know what color it is some days. Some days it looks darker. Okay, for the kitty, we're going to get the kitty in the fishbowl, but for the puppy, I used this one. No, the kitty on this one, sorry. I used the little kitty face, and that was my doggy. Again, yeah, I was like strawberry blonde like Tanya, but lots of different reds. Okay, so the kitty, I did the cute little kitty face, and I used this one on the back. So we'll take that one out, and on the back for the dog was the wiener. Isn't she cute? So this one, I want the little kitty face. You'll want, if you're following on, you'll do the poodle. So Miss Kitty, where are we with our bow? Here she is. She's adorable. When you see Tanya's hair now, the red that's in there, that was mine. Oh, no. Tiffany, when dark hair goes, I think it's gorgeous. You should just let it go. Okay. Isn't it cute? Now let's go ahead and just put let's put these on first, and then we'll put those on. We'll put our kitty in the fishbowl. Yeah, after a while, red hair just will not. Oh, I was that way too, Tiffany, when I was young like you. And then I said, to heck with it. Is this not 2.5 by 2.5? It is. All righty. Let's put down the top and the bottom. a little bit more to match the bottom there. We're going to close that right up. Add our kitty or our puppy. And again, you can use any one of these because you don't have to put them exactly where I did. If you want a different one there. Okay, so our little Santa thing is finished. Let's just pop that into our book. It goes right there. This one goes there. Okay, our 6x8 sleeve. This is a fun one. This one's like putting art on the wall. I just loved doing it. So our puppy, here's the thing. Let's go ahead and get out all of our fun embellishments. So the cat scratcher, hello, is going to go there. And everything we need is right there on our kitty scratcher, which is cool. Then we want to grab a blue floral, and we want, so that is in here with the, you remember our ephemera pieces that were just kind of things. Look what I found. Okay, we'll pop that on. I'm just going to add glue. My book's over here. I'm just going to pop it on where I told you, it will just all of a sudden pop up. Perfect. Okay, so I've got my blue flower, and you're going to have a cloud and the tree, and the park bench has the floral already on it. This red flower was not on there, so you'll get your red flower from the doggies. Yarn for the kitty, and then we'll get just a girl who loves cats and just a girl who loves dogs. Again, you've got the tree, cloud, and so I'll show you how I put that down. So it's, oh, and then we have a puppy. You'll need to grab your doggy. This one had all the kitties on it, so I didn't have to put an extra one down. And then I'll get our words. Of just the girl who loves the cats. So while we're at it, let's just flip it over. Either the word puppy or kitty. So there's kitty. And then your puppy. For here, I took the plant, and you'll have doggy treats there, and then we'll have the two little hearts. And so we also want these little feet print. Pretty much the same, just a little darker in the colors for their red heart, and you have a brown heart, and those were in here. And I've got an orange and a pink. And again, you can just pick any colors you like. There's an orange one, and there's my pink one. Well, hi, Diane. I love seeing you here. So I'm just going to set these hopefully safely to the side. And let's go ahead and work on here. Now for the puppy, and you may have to cut this one. I believe you will have to. It's 5 by 7. It may be on there. It's the 5 by 7. And then this is going to come from our sticker sheet. This little scallop. So it's on your, it'll be on your sticker sheet, and you'll cut your scallop to 6 inches, and it goes across the top. Now for the kitty, I didn't do that because I'm going to use, take that out. I'm going to use the stripe, and we're going to create a photo mat with it. Oh, wait a minute. I was on the wrong side. I'm sorry. No. Ignore me. The puppy, you're also going to use the stripe. The back is the 5 by 7. Sorry. And it's going to be a piece that we're going to cut 4 by 6. So stripe or diagonal stripes, whichever one you're working on. And we're going to cut that 4 by 6 inch piece. If I can get a hold of mine. Come here. You shouldn't, you may not even have to cut it. Let's see. Because you should have this piece left. But we'll just have to cut it down to 4. Then the white mat is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and we did already cut those. I'm just going to grab all my photo mats. Yeah, and I don't know how my photo mats get lost. Sometimes I'm like, why do I cut mine? But that's okay. Okay, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And we will need a piece of green. For the doggy, you're going to want a green grass. And for the kitty, I did the green polka dots. And the piece is 2 inches by 6 inches. I forgot we did not put that down yet. So 2 inches by 6 inches. Same thing here. Okay, let's take that out of the sleeve. So one thing we want to do first, I did put it at an angle, and then I pop the green. You can decide if it's going to be a little bit longer. It can actually be a little bit taller. Totally up to you. I did bring mine down about 1/4 inch. We're going to be putting everything up on foam. And that's what I love about the sleeves. It protects all of this fun stuff. And this will cover. So stinking cute, these graphics. So once you decide where this is going to look good, just going to hold it here. Get my glue back there. Try not to touch the white with my fingers because we all know it likes to pick up all the fun dirt. Now we want to make sure we also leave room for two things. For our kitties and our word. I'll make it even with that edge and it'll stick over a little bit. Blue flower, ball of yarn. Okay. Once you have your placement, you can either mark it with a pencil just a little tiny mark so that you can see where to put it. Here, let me. We have some background noise just for a second. I'm really sorry. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was engulfed in the colors, so I'm sorry. I hope you guys that wasn't interfering. I do apologize. Okay, I matched it to the edge of my photo mat. Usually he closes my door when he's doing the stairs. Okay, it's time for those big chunky ones. I love the chunky ones. Okay. So one on the back of your flowers. Okay, for the kitty, now let's put this down for a second so I can show you. We only want this outside and the bottom. You don't want to put anything here in the center. If you do, you won't get your photo in there. So just along the side and the bottom. And then just before I put it down, yeah, I double check that that's all the dots we'll need. I love when I'm working with Doodlebug because it's like you're watching your page come to life and it's just so much fun. You know, we could actually put a half of one there. I'm going to take the back off at the same time. There we go. So you might want to do that just on the little corner there. Give it a little more stability. And then I did put our ball of yarn on one. Tell you, these are some happy kitties. Okay, and there's our page. Pop your picture down in there. What a cute scene. Okay, let's turn this over. And this will be the same for your puppy. And I do believe we did cut a 5x7. Okay, we also need our stickers for either one, kitty or doggy. Yours, I believe, is red here at the bottom. We just need it to be 6 inches, but if you notice, we always have this extra border white stuff. So I'm going to just cut, I like to cut these apart. Now, to be honest with you, you're going to end up cutting this in the center. You're never going to get a perfect scallop. Oh, yes, you will on this one. Doodlebug is good. Okay, so let's not, this one gives you a perfect scallop. So we're just going to cut the white off, cut her in half, and we've got, oh, awesome. I like when that happens. Okay, and if it's doggy, you have red. Okay, our 5x7. Now I did put it over to the left a little more. And either your kitty or your doggy. I can't remember what the doggy one was. Here it is. Puppy. So our kitty, we're only going to put glue on the K. Just on that edge. Okay, this is going to go down first. And I took it to the edge on the right hand side. So we just need the 2 there. Oh, hello. Oh, well, thank you. Well, what a great chauffeuring job you have. Okay, that just sits there. We have room for our photo. And let me get my tweezers and we'll put our little hearts down. Yeah, it's always nice to have company in a quiet house, isn't it? Okay, this one kind of sits on the outside. Now my pink one, I did just add my adhesive to the outside heart there so that it wouldn't get in the way of the photo. And we're done with that page. Okay, so the slits in the back, because this is in the front. And I'll put that back. And I'll put this one in our new book that we're doing. So my hand is in the back here to slide that in. Isn't it cute just seeing everything come alive when you're working on it? And then, of course, same with your puppy. Okay, let's grab our next page, and that's the pocket. And we want to mat our waterfall. And then what I'll do is I'm going to give you the sizes of, I'm going to give you these sizes. These were just leftovers from the 100-pound. And then I just trimmed my corners with my corner rounder. And literally go back and I did my scraps and I chose the stickers that were left, and it was Let's Go and So Much Energy. These are that, I believe, yeah, they feel like stickers. Let me sneeze. Excuse me. So with my leftovers, I made a 3 by 6, a 3.5, and it came out 6. So again, these are just the leftover pieces and parts I use for pull tabs, and you can do all of those. So I did have some stuck in the pocket of this one. I just have to go back and do them. So I'll set them there. They're going to be a little different size, but that's okay. And this is also going to hold your waterfall closed. So we don't do anything here with the bottom because it's already got all that cute stuff. So our waterfall for the kitty, again, was just my leftover, but I wanted to start for sure with those really cute wall portraits. And, oh, you know, this is something when I'm doing tutorials during the week, things will pop up, and sometimes I have to answer it, and I have to tell you guys, it's Sally. I have to tell her I love her this much because I do. She's funny. Okay. The thing is, it's got to be 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So you want to make sure that it truly is big enough. And then you can't do any of this wrong. Everything just looks so cute together. And everything's falling on the floor. I feel like I never have room. Doggy, I use plaid, the purple, and the dots. So is anybody creating their album with me? Told you I cut those because I just found them. So let me get just a little reorganized here just really quick. Because if I don't know how it turns out to be so, oh my gosh, all over the place. Do you guys ever look at your craft room when you're done and go, how did I make that mess? Because half the time I have no idea how it got so bad. The pink polka dot for the kitty. So the purple polka dot for the doggy. And the big polka dots. And then I use the purple on purple small ones. And it's the back of our, what I call subway words, but the paper is actually called Cat Life. Okay. And because it's 4 by 4, got a little bit cleaned up there. We're going to cut 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Again, you can use anything you like because it all just goes beautifully together. Couldn't grab a hold of it. Just checking. Okay, we're good. Oh, the back sides. I left white. We did it with the 100-pound cardstock. So I will go back and probably draw lines on there. Turn it that way. And then my cute kitties here. But I want to start at the top. I'm trying not to cut off too many faces. There we go. And then we'll be able to glue this down. Now, in between, I did go back with scraps. And we'll need to do just one. This one was purple, 3/8 of an inch by 4. And the orange polka dot, 3/8 of an inch by 4. Okay, let's go ahead and mat our waterfall. And then we'll put it down. Back. And then I put the pink in the center. Oh, that's the glue rag. Okay, that one you'll just cover up the seam there where the page was connected. And then, and it can be any color. I mean, it doesn't have to exactly be like this one. I just used a scrap. So even this will work. And I cut it 4 inches, the same length. And then 3/8 of an inch. Oh, that's the wrong one. You just want to cover that bare spot. All right, let's grab our page. Again, I mentioned when we were creating this, you can just stick this in the pocket. My internet flickered for a minute. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, I really got a serious problem with my glue bottle, I think. New tip, glue is coming out the sides. I think I overwork it. And it's trying to tell me something. And then again, you'll go back and make whatever, like photo mats, that's going to help hold that down. I do need to get those done. They can be any size shape, but I made the taller ones for the original album. So now right now I don't have any to put in here. So we'll just turn this over. We're going to create our cute little photo mat. We're going to have the chair, whether it's a kitty or doggy. Now, this was an afterthought. I should have done it different. I just should have started him up higher. So if you want a kitty's name or a puppy's name, just make sure you start it up higher because you have these letters on your sticker sheet. This time I left it off of the kitty, but this is usually on the arm of a chair where you'll find Wilbur sitting, so it was kind of appropriate. We're going to have reserved for the dog. I love my cat, and this is my spot now, and a house is not a home without a dog. My opinion, that's so true. And for a cat, there wasn't that saying, if you notice, because basically this is my spot now. The cat owns the house. Every kitty we've had, he owns the house. Our Winston thought he was the cat's meow, let me tell you. But he was a beautiful Siamese. After I was told no more animals, here comes my daughter. She was in beauty school. After I was told no more animals after the last one passed, she comes in and says, Daddy, this is I need to have this kitty. It was the runt. And my instructor, it needs a home. Oh, yeah, okay, honey, you can have him. I just about choked. I was told no. She trots her little butt home, and he says, anything you want. Is that a father-daughter or not? Okay, this one is a different size. We're going to take our paws and cut them 4.5 by 6.5. And you're either going to use the kitty paws or the doggy paws. And it's the multicolored ones. Thank you. Oh.
I'm mopping out, but there's not a check.
Oh. Okay. He was told to leave that. I will tell him. Thank you for letting me know.
And I'll be at the store on Monday.
Okay, that sounds good. So mine for the kitty is the back of the heart. And I think if I recall, the doggy was a little different. But we're going to cut 4.5 by 6.5. And so our photo mat is 4 by 6. And we did, I believe, cut that. Yes, we did. So this has more of a border. We have to see the kitty print. Grab your page, and what we want to do is first put our photo mat down, and this is my spot now. And again, I did bring it to the left, so we have more of a border here, especially if you want to take those stickers and you want to spell out a kitty's name. What I'll do is I'll give the stickers to the recipient, and they can put if they want their kitty's name that way. So I'm going to put this down first. This is the thing I always mess up, and I don't leave enough room at the top for my sayings. So I like to put these down first like I did in the wedding. Then I know for sure we're good. Yeah, see the glue? Well, something's not happy in there. Just might be time for a new glue bottle.
I'll put your check on the thing by the door.
Okay.
Okay, chair, same thing. You want to just watch your placement on the right hand side here, and we'll put down by the legs. So we'll put one there, and it looks like I'll get a little half one there. We are done. Okay. Puppy and kitty. So the first one we have is I love you, or we love you, or paws up. I'm going to leave the doggy right there so you can see these are all your ephemera pieces. You've got the treats and just a cute, that toy. That's that rope toy with the balls. So good kitty. Now I did put, of course, good kitty on the outside. I put this on the outside. So this is where, let me see if I've got my dots. There we go. I used my glue dots because they seem to work really, really well with this. And so we want either paws up or we love you. So we love you. And I want playful for the kitty. Now for the kitty, it looks like one of the tabs. And I put this on the inside. Probably that one. Yeah, playful. Over here I did this one. It's so cute. We'll put that on the inside, but again, you'll leave it open for a photo. Then good kitty. Or you're going to grab the string with the two fun balls. Then here, pampered pooch treats. But here I want the kitty food. So that one's in our just ephemera pieces. Oh, there they are. I left them behind, and it's right here. The kitty food cans. Right now we have everything for the front, so let's go ahead and get those put on. Again, this is on the plastic sleeve, so I'll just, and so is that. You know, come on. These are nice, but they fight with me. Okay, we love you at the bottom here. Sometimes you do, yeah, you have to pull that. Nothing on the insides, just room for your cute photos. Now, good kitty, I only want to put glue at the top, so our photo will fit underneath. That you'll just glue all the way down. And then go ahead and pop this out. And this is the one I think I remember I messed up, but it's okay. Same thing with your puppy. Add here. Yeah, I put the photo mat on the, I believe, wrong side. Nothing new for what I do. And then put that back in carefully, we hope. And let's go ahead and flip this over. Now, this one's the doggy, this one's the kitty. So we'll just grab that other floral, that nice big piece of floral. Like I said, they're almost identical, the kitty and the dog. Couple ways to do it. You can pop this up on your foam, or you can use your dots. When I used the dots, I made sure I just went top and bottom, because you know what, they will show through, and I don't like that. It's like having panty lines showing through onto the other side. So if that even made sense, right? But this way, see, I can see it, but I don't see the yellow. The dots just come across yellow, and it drove me nuts. So that one, now we can pop that into our book. We're just moving right along. And Wilbur couldn't be happier with him snoring. Our next page. So for our puppies, remember, mine's a little, we did this different. It kind of came up a different style because of, get over here. This was getting all beat up, so I changed it. But one thing I need to grab that twine. And you have the brown, because I went with kind of a fur color. But I'm going natural because all the browns at the warehouse. Yeah, this one has already been getting beat up. So, puppy. I love that floral, though. That's really a cute floral. Then we're going to put the stripes on top and the clouds. Doggy print and bones. Okay, we'll refer back. We're going to have our pink polka dots. Kind of similar footprints. So I did them kind of mirroring each other. So we can just take this right out of our thing. Now, what I did is I did put this down, put it down here. So I just tied the top ones together because this goes in the mat, but then this was still flipping in the breeze. So that's where the paper clip came in. And we'll tie a piece of our cute ribbon on there. And I am going to tie this, and then I'm going to measure it for you. But if in your kit you have plenty, and if you're going to just use a different ribbon, I'll tie knots in the end there. I use 24 inches. I'm just going to put it where I want it. I'll turn it over here. And just to hold it, I'll put some score tape. And then we'll put our matting on top. So this is where we're going to put our paw print. Either the brown paw print, not the blue paw print for Kitty, blue clouds for the puppy. Or your favorite combination. This piece should be our 5.5, so it's 4. So we're going to cut 3 7/8. Don't count the hinge thing here. By 5 3/8. So 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. And then our little guy here is 4 by 6-ish. Remember, we had to trim it just a hair. And so I had, you should have your 4 by 6 card. And look at the color came out perfect. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to cut mine down to 3 7/8. And let's go with 5 7/8. Okay. I think I'll take a little bit more off around our corners. Again, oh no, that's too much. That would not be good. That would make it too short. And I like this pink and blue. Could be a boy or girl, right? I don't know if you guys remember when I did the tutorial using Bella Boulevard's scrapbooking. Let's scrapbook. I want to make this book using that now because it's going to be such a fun place to put our scrapbook photos. Let's scrapbook or let's crap. I can't remember what that one, but it's Bella Boulevard. We have it in stock. So that's going to be a cute one to make an album with, especially with our cruise. And we got birthdays coming up. So you can use what we're doing with any collection. Don't feel like you have to just use Bow Wow or Meow. Grab your favorite collection from our store at Country Craft Creations, the Bella Boulevard or your Doodle Bug, and you can create your own little masterpiece. Okay. So see, that will hold that together nice. Now on the inside is where we're going to have our bone, whether it's fish bones or doggy bones. And then I did use the cat print again. Or you can choose one of your others for sure. So I'm going to get my fish bones. And you know what? I think I will. I'm just going to go ahead and use the polka dots. But yours will be the dog brown paws, only because I don't want to dig through my papers. Is that being lazy? Yes. Because I know we have another piece. But hey, they'll all go. It's okay. So I'm just going to cut a strip. That's 3 7/8. And we're just going to go 5 3/8 with both of these. If you just want to use what's on the back of your dog bones. But I think on the back of your dog bones, I think it is your doggy print, isn't it? The clouds? Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. We've got the doggy clouds. And it is actually, oh no, it's your plaid. So if you want to go with the back and do your plaid, I'm going to let you. No, you can do what you want, but I am going to let you know how. Okay. And then this will be our fish bones because that's just too cute. And I think I need to trim just a hair off and take an 1/8 off of each edge. And I'll have to do that with my polka dots. Hi, Judy. Just the top. I don't have to do I think the length was fine. Better. Well, my fish bones are upside down. So guess what? They're going this way. And I'll put my fish bones here. I just cut the corners the wrong direction because his eye will be at the bottom. I'm glad paper's forgiving and we can do that. If you sew, like I also sew. I just haven't sewn in a while. It's not forgiving. And that's one reason I went to paper. I was like, I'm so tired. Every time I do quilt fronts or sew something upside down, it's a little harder to take apart. Paper's a little more forgiving. You don't have to rip out seams. And then we want a photo mat. And for the dog. Oh, there it goes. Free kisses. Isn't that cute? You're going to have your free kisses there. And our photo mat, I know we did cut this one, is it's the 3 by 5 and 3 by 5. There we are. Let's go ahead and draw our lines around there. Super simple. And it helps make it stand out, your photo mat. Okay, let's get our either Must Loves Cats or Free Kisses, and it is going to be, should be in with our words. My cat and must love cats. And again, I will just add adhesive to the very top. Put it at the top of my matting. So we can slide our photo. And we are almost done with this page. So now we have great photo room here. And let's put our cover on. So for the cover, I did just the pink polka dots I did this one. And for the doggy, I did this one. Really cute stuff there. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and tie this one up and pop and we'll put "You Are Perfect to Me." And then this, when we do the ribbon on the front, I'll come back and I tie some ribbon on there. We'll have that for the back. So I'm going to grab the subway words. And I'm going to cut I have to cut a little shorter, 3 7/8 by 5 7/8 strip, but I'm going to use the polka dot. Oh, no, that was 5 1/2. It's 5 3/8. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we are going to clean the glue bottle. So I'm going to go 1 more hour. And then we definitely, because I really don't want to clean up my mess. So we'll come back on this evening just for a little bit. As soon as we get back from our little city food trucks. And then we definitely will have to carry on tomorrow. So let's get Smile Maker. And for the doggies, you want to find the word "You Are Perfect," perfect. You are perfect to me, right? And so, Kitty, I'm looking for the Smile Maker. It's white, and it's pretty good size. And I will just add glue to the bottom. So again, you can slide a photo into the tag if you need to. Try that shut. I will tie some knots in the end because it also gives your end some weight. Now make my bow just a little smaller. I think I'll bring that up just a hair. You could actually tie knots all the way up. That'd be cute. Okay, let's turn this over. We already have our photo mat. So I'm going to pop that there. Okay, these hearts. And the toys. You guys, I don't know where I got them from. Oh, yes, I do. Our border strips. Goodness. Okay. border strips. You're going to have toys for the dogs and see the hearts for the kitty. So let's see if we have a piece. See if you have a piece that is left over and it's the stripes on the back for your kitty. I don't think I do we? I think we used it because we used the stripes. And that's okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate this piece. And then you can just cut your little hearts. These measure like 1 inch. And then we're going to cut them at 6 inches. So it should cut them right in half. Or your doggy toys. And then we'll see if we need to trim it. I do just a little. So I'll just take it right up to that heart. The doggy toys was a little easier than I remember because it didn't matter. I cut off a bone, and that really didn't matter there. Okay, round the bottom of this one, and you'll round the bottom. I didn't do that there, but I like the rounded. This I just added all my adhesive to. Then I'll just draw my line. And we're done. Let's go ahead and pop that in the pocket. I lost my other. There we go. We'll just slip that right over the top so it doesn't, flop in the breeze. And we can put it in our book. Example, that's what we'll do when we get done with our clothespins. Not our clothespins, but our paper clips so that they look super cute. Okay. We'll probably have time for this. And then maybe one more page, and then we'll have to come back on this evening. This is where we're going to use our Doodle Pops. Super cute. Kitty in the box, and I use the puppy at the doghouse here. So let's just start on the inside because we're going to use that some more of our border strips here. And I want to start out, I'm just going to go ahead and draw those lines now. And because we used the 100-pound cardstock, I don't worry about doing a photo match. This would be just a really cute place to put, any like paperwork, or if you want the puppies for shots or anything like that. Super cute. Now, from the puppies, I use the border strips that look like this. Now, for the kitty, we took the other part of our strip here. And then that was a strip I used from, you know, our scraps. But you know what? If we take it and use this strip, I realized after, same here. This one was a full strip, and then I just used a yellow one there. But I'm going to do that. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So if you have whichever one you're using, kitty or dog, you can go ahead and cut those border strips. And that's really cute. And then we're going to cut these guys apart. Of course, we'll save that out, or you can use that like I did here. But I think the floral is going to be cute. So I'm going to just use that. Cut this at 5 1/4. Which came out almost perfect. And you can do the same thing with your puppy. Now, the pink dots or the pink with white dots, so I'm going to cut it just a little bit different. Okay, well, that's our orange, our subway tiles. So I'm going to actually put this down first, and we're going to put that a little bit on top. So it's 5 1/4. We are going to have to measure a little different because of the size difference. So let's go ahead and cut our pink right now at 5 1/4 because we know we want 5 1/4. And then you're going to have to put your piece down. Don't glue it down yet because I'm going to put it up under. And then we'll have to measure our length because I want it to go under just about 1/8 of an inch. So 4 1/2. So measure yours. So mine is 4 1/2 by 5 1/4 because I'm going to show you. Instead of taking another strip, I'll put the big one down first, the pink, put this on top. And see, and then it looks just like I did a border strip. And I don't know I didn't do that the first time. It would have been a lot easier, right? But if you like it, you can cut that's from your orange dots, and that's just 1/4 of an inch. And on the kitty, if you'd rather do it this way, this one is 1/2 of an inch by 5 1/4. But cutting it this way, this is 4 1/2 by 5 1/4. Leave my border at the bottom there. Get some more things out of the way. And now I'll just glue this one so it looks like there's a faux border there, so that it overlaps. We worked smarter, not harder. Okay, this doggy is here for the snacks. This one, I didn't put one on. So the doggy has here for the snacks. You know, that could be on your sticker sheet. I don't have a doggy sticker sheet behind me. Do I? Yes, do I? Yeah. It's not. It's going to be in your words then, here for your snacks. So it's not. Oh, here it is. It is on your sticker sheet. So guys, it's down here by the words, and it says here for the snacks, and I just put that down. And if you want to add one for the kitty off of your sticker sheet, the one, and I'll go ahead and let's add it. Let's add spoiled. That would be the equivalent of what was on the dogs. Yeah, that'll be cute. Let's just do it. Because we can never have too many cute things on here. All right, let's close that up. And let's do the front. So we have the floral and the grass. So that was the idea. I wanted it to look like there was grass. So the closest thing for the kitty was that. And I was thinking maybe we should have used brown for a sandbox, right? But the green polka dot is just fine. Okay, we're going to cut our green polka dot or the green grass. And I cut it at 5 1/8. We will have a little strip there, 5 1/8 by 2. So either your grass or the green polka dots. And it's going to be 2 inches and 5 1/8 because our cover is a little bit shorter. And I probably should have measured. Nope, 5 1/8 is perfect. So this is going to be 5 1/8 by 4. Your floral, whichever one you're doing. So I'll cut for I have to cut for my new one. No, I don't. It's the back side of this one. So 5 1/8 by 4. Now, after I put it down, we'll put a little strip there. The doggy, I didn't put a strip there. I don't know why, but you certainly can. I'm going to do the pink, just like on the kitty. Hi, Mary Lou. This is the Doodlebug. This is their albums, but these are pieces that I made separate to go in our album. So we made some extra. I always like to make pages that go in our books. It's a little tall on the cut. Goodness. I was able to cut 3/4 of an inch off. I cut too much off. So guess what? I am going to have a border there, a bigger border, because I wasn't paying attention. And that's just fine. Yeah, well, wait, did you purchase the kit from me? Because yeah, there's 2 other tutorials, and we go through. So there's tutorial 1 and 2, and we made those. Oh, I need my. But your kit should have the 100-pound in there. So now I am going to have to just adjust what I did here, because that's what happens when you're me. And otherwise you can just do a 1/4. Otherwise I'm going to cut one that is 3/4 of an inch because I cut too much off and I didn't mean to. And it's 5 1/8. But I'm going to use this because it was there. This one was the pink. Oh, you're welcome. The doggy, we're now going to get the paw. You have a paw flags. This one has the kitties. And I think that is so cute. That is so kitty, let me tell you. And it's the blue flag right here. But I won't put it down yet. We want to get our doodle, our Bella Pop. Sorry, they're not doodles. So we're going to use all of these. And I do add adhesive. So, oh, uh-oh. Let's see. Is he okay? He's okay. Be gentle. Be gentle. Okay, this is going to sit kind of down here. So I'm just going to place that. Let's add adhesive. Okay, now we can go ahead and put our flag down. And the hearts. I just put these all around the box. This time I'm going to pop one up in here because of the bigger border I made. And I love these enamel hearts. Now for the dog, you've got a bone treat flag here, and you have your little paw prints here. And then isn't this adorable on the puppy going into his doghouse? Okay, let's do the back. Doggy is the clouds and the grass. The kitty is the purple and the green. Then we're going to use that really pretty border strip. Let's get some measurements. 2, and these should be the 5 1/4. Oh no, there, wait a minute. We went all the way. Oh, we are going to repunch our holes. So these are 2 by 5 7/8 for the green. And 2 inches. And the clouds or this purple, you're going to cut it at 3 3/4 by 5 7/8. So 3 3/4 by 5 7/8. I don't think that's wide enough, is it? Oh, it is. Let's see if we, oh, we'll make it. No, we won't. But, no, my flowers won't cover it. So close. So I think, though, we're going to make that work. Because I don't see I have another piece of that. So sometimes we do that and we just adapt, and we're going to take that border off. And so you'll do the same here, 3 3/3, and then 5 7/8. And we'll repunch our holes. So let me see this. And then I'm going to check with my flowers. So I'm sorry to go off script like that, but I just don't want to waste that paper. But because I have more of this. I'll make my green bigger. Because I really just want to have a little space there. not such a big one. So I cut mine at 2 3/8 since this was shorter to adjust. There we go. I like it better. Okay, new glue bottle. Oops. Something's messed up in there. Now you will need your hole punch because we've got to repunch our hole. And you know, I don't know where my granddaughter put mine yesterday. I don't have my other ones. She was working on kits, so it did not get put back. I won't be able to put mine in my book because you need to repunch your holes. So I will have to find out what she did with mine. Okay, flowers upright and across the back. Okay, we're going to do one more page, and that's where I'm going to leave you till this evening. So our next one is our border. This will have to just sit there. Not border, our divider. The next one is this big one. This is the doggy. So we want to cut our photo mat. And because this, again, was one that I grabbed from my stash, should never have done, so very sorry. So you're going to use, if you have some more brown paw print, or I would say, well, we're going to use this cut apart for the doggy, and this one is for the kitty. So for the kitty, I had used the purple polka dots. And so here you can use one of your polka dots, anything in that you've got over there that you feel goes with this. You might even want to use the orange. It's the orange polka dot that's like this, but it's orange because that'll look really cute with your card. Okay. And we're going to cut that piece, or if you have brown in your stash, you go ahead and use a brown if you have any in your stash, because this is going to be 4.5 by 6.5. So for the kitty, I'm going to go with the purple dots that are the dots on dots with the, what I call subway words. And we want to cut 4.5 by 6.5. Now for our little insert here, this, because this is a 3x4, we're going to cut another piece that is 3 1/4, and it should be 8 1/4. No, 3 1/4 by 8.5. So we want a 3 1/4 by 8.5 strip. Of, well, see, I use the puppy print with the plaid. So go with the puppy print and your plaid. Let me get out my other sheet of my subway words. I got to show you. I have to do a design change. Now that I find it, you should have a strip that you can cut your 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. It was buried. I'm going to go with this instead of attempting to save that piece. This is where we're going to use those little tags, and we'll use ribbon, and we're going to leave a space for it. So we do need the tags so we can measure that. And then we have just a little flap here that will sit on top of our photo mat. So you can put a photo across this way. Some lettering down here. And then for our photo mat, we want 4 by 6. Oh, that was my leftover. I put that over here. And again, I left so we have a 1/4 inch border instead of 1/8, so we can see the pretty paper. I need to trim the bottom here. Are you guys hanging in okay? Of course, the recording will be up, so you'll be able to come back on. And I'm going to take the 3 1/4 by 8 1/2, and we're going to score this in half. I am using a different color. I'm going to score it in half at 4 1/4, just slightly. So I will have the kitties on the inside. Thank you, Nikki. All right. So on the doggy, I did put the word dog obsessed, and you'll raise it. I didn't put a word on the kitty. I think I will go back. I don't know why. So we'll make sure I don't use a word first. We'll go back and I'll put one on at the end. So dog obsessed, and I did put that one up on foam tape. And let's go ahead and grab, see, I set them close. I took these 2 first ones, and we're going to use those because we need to have them there to glue down our pocket, because we have to leave a little space. We have a little space we need to add. No, I mean, don't add glue to. So we can pop those in, and then you should be able to score them right at 2. They're 1 inches, and you will want to poke holes. So I'm going to fold it in half here first. And then we want to cut off those corners. Okay, we're going to put our photo mat down first. Again, put your doggy word up there. And then I did put it over to the left, just 1/4 inch from the edge of our matting. Love is a four-legged word. And then love is a four-legged word. So they match. That's really nice when they do that. There it is. So let's put, oh, sometimes when you have to cut little things, they don't cut clean. Okay. Oh. Get that corner. Okay. Oh, well, I need to put, remember our paper clips. Go back on. So I don't lose them. Okay. Cut apart, or they'll cut apart. So what I did is I placed it back here. Kind of just holding it with my fingers. Our main thing is we don't want to add glue in this area, but we want to add glue so we have a stopper. Bring it over. You can even bring it over to the edge if you like. It's not glued on there. We just need that as our where not to glue. But you do want to come along the bottom here so we don't add, so we have a stop so our little tags won't fall in. Okay, then I just didn't mean to throw those off to the side like that. Okay. We'll let that dry for a minute before I pop them in. And then you'll just poke a hole, and then you only need about 6 inches of ribbon, and you can go ahead and tie that in. Like I said, I don't have my hole punch. It's down here somewhere. I don't know where she put it. So this one, we're going to have the doggy, and there is a bone that will go right next to him, and then his can of food. So the kitty, such a cute kitty. I put the kitty up here at the top. Oh no, be very careful of the towel. I did that before and had to glue it on. I should know better. Well, there. We're going to have a little bit of surgery on the kitty. So don't do what I just did, but that's okay. We have glue. We have ways. Don't even see it. Poor kitty. And I have the cat print. Dog will have the dog food, and I've got glue coming everywhere. Can't even imagine what is wrong with my bowl. And then our milk. So I set the milk down here in the corner. Then I'll add my ribbon when we make our cute bow on the front. Okay, let's do the back. And then we are going to be done for right now. Okay, for the back, we cut this long strip, if you remember, 3 3/4. Oh, it's 3 3/4 or 3.5. Nope, 3 3/4. Should be 3.5 by 7. And I marked 3.5 by 7, but I cut 3 3/4. Okay, 3.5 by 7. And then let me grab the puppy for you. The back. Green grass or the green polka dots. And then the green polka dots, they are, or your green grass is going to be 3 3/4 long, 3 3/4 long by 3 3/8 wide. Nope, that one won't quite do it. So 3 3/8 by 3 1/4. Okay, we'll have this side down. Okay, and then we want to get the one of those cute little frames. So man's best friend, and we are going to leave it open so you can pop your picture in there. Or for the kitty, I went with You Had Me at Meow. And again, I'll just leave it on after we put our green down. So it kind of gave it that Polaroid, the Polaroid look. Okay, then our little Meow. Whoops. So I'll just go ahead and, messy. I'll get the glue off me real quick. It doesn't matter what size you glue, because I glued that one. Oh, that one's that one's the same way. It won't matter, just so you can get your photo in, and then you can actually glue it down more after. Then we want for this one is boy, but you can do a girl if you need a girl. This one said good cat. And so you've got a lot of different sayings to choose from, but I liked the basic good cat. So check your dogs and see what you have. And then we do want the kitty or the fire hydrant. I love the fire hydrant, but I'm going to do the kitty in the swing. Should have been there in our big one. But I must have put it in with the kitties. I did. I would die to see that in the plants. That would be the cutest thing to walk in a room and see. But I did like the cat because it matched also the flowers there. This will pop up. So I just put down good cat and good boy. I just didn't glue where the area was for a photo mat. So just lay it down first. So I'll just go the first like 3 letters. And then it's up to you. If you want to have cat off to the side for a photo, I just popped it there in the center. And then we're going to go ahead and pop this up on foam. And I'm just going to let, there we go. Hubby, no, we're done almost. So let me put, I got some things fell over here. Okay, let's go ahead and put these in our books. And that is where I will leave you till this evening. Maybe everything put away so we don't have books laying all over the floor. And that's not bad. We got about half done. And we got our big important things done. So now we will go ahead and actually be able to, oh yeah, we'll be able to buzz through some more sheets tonight. Because it'll be a little bit later. I don't think we'll probably get another third of the way. And then Friday, I will be live and we will just finish her up. And yeah, this won't take long at all on Friday. So Friday, we'll just pop an extra day in there and we'll finish up and we'll be done. Yeah, see, you have a few more pages than you do on 49 on Market. So that's why these can take a little longer. So next week, I will just plan on a few more videos so that we, because I like to get them made and get done so that you guys have finished projects. And we'll get our cover all finished Friday. And there we go. So that's where I'm going to leave us. And I'll be back. So I'm just going to tidy up. And it'll be later. I don't have an exact time. But it will be this evening. And so we'll get a couple more of our pages done. And then we'll be at it again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. And I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.